ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm NJCali, and welcome to NJCaliGardener family. Today is all about feeding our garden. It is a overcast day. It rained just a little bit again, but this is the month of May, and this is a very important time to feed our garden, especially when it's grown in containers. So let's go and feed our garden. Alright now guys. Alright guys, so I'm over here by little NJCaliGardener apple tree. And I am going to use a little bit of granular feed. And I'm only going to use, I have a 1 cup measuring cup. Let me come over here a little bit so you can see me. I only have a 1 cup measuring cup, but I'm only using just a 1/4 of a cup. Remember, you do not need a lot. A little goes a long way. And all I'm doing now is just scratching it into the soil. And be mindful to remove your mulch if you have mulch in your containers or in your raised beds before you apply your granular feed. And this granular feed lasts for 30 days in the container because this is slow release fertilizer. And then all I'm going to do now is sit that right there to the side and just put my mulch back on top. And that's all she wrote. Remember to leave some space in the middle so that the bark of the tree will not catch any disease or anything of that nature. And it's now fine. On to the next. All I'm gonna do All right, NJCali squad. Now, because I'm using an all-purpose fertilizer by Ivy Organics, be mindful that I can use it in 2 ways. Granular feed, just by scratching it in, as you just saw, and I can make a fertilizer tea and use it in 2 different formats. Now, to make the fertilizer tea, I'm using a 5-gallon container with 5 gallons of water, and then I also apply 5 tablespoons per gallon. So, one tablespoon for 1 gallon container. So you're going to use, that's it. For me, I'm using a 5-gallon container, so that's why I use 5 tablespoons per gallon. Now, all I'm going to do now is do a soil drench and show you all this is all you're going to do. Basically, you don't have to use a whole 5-gallon container on your raised bed. You can take a picture or whatnot, and just go here. I'm going to just demonstrate and just pour the feed like so. like so. Over here in our tree collar avenue, I like to call it, and I can also do it same thing here for demonstration use purposes. Over here next to our tree collar and calengia, even our rose. I'm gonna get it right now. And that's all she wrote, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things when you are about to apply your fertilizer tea to your vegetation on your garden, when it comes to doing a foliar spray, you want to actually wet the leaves first, okay? Then you want to apply the fertilizer tea onto the leaves, because what you're mimicking is, it's like you're taking a shower, okay? After you take your shower, your pores are open, and then you dry off, and then you add your lotion or whatever you're using to make your skin smooth and not ashy, right? So what we're going to do, in order for the cells to for your grapevine, for example, to get the nutrients it needs, it has to first get wet and then get the nutrients afterwards. So let me just do this for an example. Okay, that's done. Now I'm using a recycled spray bottle. You can use a spray pump, automatic spray pump, whatever you want. The spray backpack, to each his own. Do you? But if you have a small garden, you can use this, or you can use a spray pump, a 1 gallon spray pump, 2 gallon spray pump, whatever you decide. Just make sure you feed your garden. So all you want to do is spray. For me, I'm very picky on doing this, especially where I see flowers as such. It's okay because they're not blossoming as of yet. So because they just got buds, I can go ahead and just spray. But if it has fruit, I stay away from actually foliar spraying, and just stick to doing a soil drench. So all I'm doing is spraying on the front of the leaves, and you want to make sure you get the back of the leaves too. And this is a good time to do this in the evening, not the morning, in my perspective, only because if it's going to get hot later in the afternoon, your leaves may just crisp up, like over here. This didn't happen for me for spring, but this is just an example. So that happened to me, and that's the only reason why I rather do a foliar spray in the evening. Okay, when the sun is setting. I did it around like 7 in the morning, and by the afternoon, crispy leaves. So just be mindful. To each his own. You can do what you want to do, but this is the easiest way to get nutrients to your garden. Okay, there's fruit on here. I gotta stop. I got fruit on the blueberries, so I can't spray that. I gotta do a soil drench. But that is the way you feed your garden. I just want to do a recap in NJCali Squad, because I want to make this clear to you all. First, number one is that when growing in containers and growing in the ground is totally different. When growing in containers such as fruit trees, you want to feed them every once a month, compared to feeding in the ground every once a month. That's overkill. But when growing in the ground, you can get away with feeding your fruit trees, for example, 3 times out of the year, than feeding your garden or your fruit trees in a container 3 times out of the year. It's best to do it every once a month. Now, the bonus of having a granular feed that has the application of using it as a fertilizer tea is that you can use both. You can use it as a granular feed like I did today, and use it as a fertilizer tea like I did today. And so be mindful of that. You get a good deal from that, and I like using an all-purpose fertilizer that includes the fertilizer tea for a lot of reasons, because I can feed my whole garden and I don't have to focus on just feeding a vegetable fertilizer for my vegetables, and then fruit tree fertilizer for my fruit trees. I don't got to do that. So that's one of the reasons why I love the all-purpose fertilizer, and include the fertilizer tea, and especially because I'm using the Ivy Organics fertilizer is also organic. So if you're interested in purchasing Ivy Organics products, no matter if it's the 3-in-1 plant guard spray, 3-in-1 plant guard to use as a paint, or the whitewash spray, or even fertilizer, you can go to ivorganics.com, click on shop. Once you click on shop, get all the products you want to purchase, and go to checkout. Once you go to checkout, make sure you put all your information in, and then put in the promo code at NJCali10. Once you do that, you get a 10% discount on all products. Be mindful of that, guys. I'm NJ Cali. Thank you for watching. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, you all. Don't forget, because if we don't post anything, you can see all our pictures and videos on Instagram and TikTok. I'm NJ Cali. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.